Hi. So this isn't the greatest angle, but it is what I am working with right now. I just figured I would do this reading. I haven't done this before, but I kind of want to go with something very specific that's on my heart and mind. And then just kind of talking it from there. But for anonymity's sake, as far as whatever I'm dealing with, I'm going to put it in a general way. So this will reflect for whoever can relate to my personal story. Sorry, my hands are so filthy. I haven't washed them from work. They're literally so dirty. My nails are super dirty. Sorry. This is what we're dealing with. Okay, so I haven't necessarily done this before. We'll see what comes out. Hopefully y'all can hear me well, despite the generator. All right, let me meditate for a second. So I'm going to suggest that you do the same. Just take a moment to kind of clear your mind and get yourself into a positive state of mind and be receptive, very open, free-flowing to new ideas, to seeing things different from different perspectives. Kind of just take some time to ground yourself, and then I will begin. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so I want to know not clarity, but validation on where things are. So I want a card. So I want cards that can clarify the situation that I'm referring to in my mind, so that I can know that I'm on the same page with these energies. I'm only going to take that one. Okay. So the current, the Knight of Wands. Okay. A time of a bit of anxiety, a time of a waiting period, kind of a lot of self-doubt, a nervousness that one isn't going to be able to add up, or just kind of an unpreparedness for what comes ahead, but at the same time an experience of what's happened in the past that's kind of giving this negative feeling and concern. Okay, so that's where my feelings are at. That's where the feelings are at. for our main character. So if you're here and, you know, if you're thinking about somebody else, or if you're thinking about yourself, this is either in reference to you or to somebody else, or maybe even to a specific situation, just like the feelings revolving around a specific situation. But just kind of feeling tense, anxious, kind of feeling like there's a waiting period, kind of feeling like something isn't adding up, or like the person themselves isn't adding up, like, you know, like I'm not adding up. And like I said, you know, almost like this PTSD, like in the past, something bad has happened, and so I fear that that may happen again. At the same time, it's kind of this like consideration of potential growth, and not judging things based on the past, because not only in the card are there all of these different staffs, and they all have the different leaves on them. I know it's hard to see in this, but he also has green boots on. So the green in the leaves is being represented in his boots, and it's this idea of being grounded with newness, with an abundance, with this idea of new growth or change, and being willing to kind of accept that. So it's almost like, even though there's this trepidation, it's like a willingness to continue to move forward. This person is very grounded, but they are in kind of defense mode. Then we have the Tower in the upright and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. And that's with this card. And that's feeling like maybe one's foundations have been unearthed, or ungrounded, or perhaps that one isn't necessarily adhering to their own moral standard. I say as I swig some Coca-Cola. That there's a sort of like directive or preset structure that is not being adhered to, but at the same time it's also yeah, it's not being adhered to. And there's this tower moment, or this tower that's part of it. It's almost like, it's not that there's a tower moment coming even, it's that this is the tower moment. This anxiety is the tower. And it's almost like this opportunity to kind of get rid of things in the past that haven't properly served us. Directives in the past that haven't, it's not that they haven't properly served us, it's that they're no longer properly serving us, or that they're not serving us right now. Period. It's not that they haven't served us or that they aren't ever going to serve us, but it's that right now they're not serving us, and it's best to focus on the things that are helping us, and to move in the direction of things that are in alignment with us, or rather mostly just to move in the direction of the way that we're headed, our final destination, whatever that may be, our end goals, and to kind of be willing to work within the realm of whatever happens along the way. Sorry, I'm doing a bit of self-reflection. It's almost like this bit of being humbled maybe it's a bit of being humbled, and like maybe the situation was that somebody was humbled by like they had a moment of vulnerability where they revealed that they don't follow a specific standard, or that they're struggling to follow a specific standard, or that they want to follow a specific standard, and that they don't feel like they are. Something like that. Or like, let me think in a bigger scale. It's like being humbled and displaced because someone didn't like keep a promise, because someone didn't follow through on something, because there was some sort of directive anticipation that some sort of work was going to be being done, and it's just not being done the way that it's been directed. Maybe it's not being done at all, or maybe it's being done differently. There's a social standard and expectation and it's just not being properly adhered to, and that's creating some sort of like humbling, like some sort of like it's causing a humbling either for a person or even for like a system itself, or like yeah, because it's not letting these things, continue. In this way, and it's almost like having faith in oneself, despite the fact that like you've been through a lot and you haven't even necessarily fully seen the reward or a consistent reward for the work that you've done, or like you've been hurt in some way, you've been, you're a wounded warrior, but like you're still standing your ground in order to bring a certain system down, or like it's like this idea of not following certain standards in order to essentially bring down this tower, right? It's like, I don't care what what it says there. This is the way that it is, sort of deal. Almost like civil disobedience. Interesting. I'm getting all types of energy from this reading, actually. That's interesting. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Wow. Okay, can I just get confirmation? Could it really be that deep? Hold on. I need to see the thought that I just had. Oh, okay, that's a lot. Justice in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I guess I'll leave these